Throughout life, many different people, ask me different questions. A lot of those times, those questions have to do with my hair. And also a lot of those times, I don't fucking feel like explaining things. So basically, I can just make a video about how I do my hair, more specifically, what products I use, and where you can get them, and what works best and what doesn't, because, you know, I hate effort, so might as well get it all done once. For now, I guess I'll start with what I have in my hair right now. These, obviously I bleached this, because my natural hair color is this. Basically, when it comes to bleach, I don't really care that much. I like Quick Blue because I think it works, you know, the best, but the thing about bleach is, at least with my hair, sometimes it doesn't matter what brand because I could still fuck it up anyway. For the rid part, I used, L'Oreal Excellence High Color Highlights for dark hair only in magenta. And pretty much it's awesome because I don't have to bleach my whole entire head to get it red. And I basically went from, I don't know, like a medium brown to this red without like bleaching my hair. So I'm pretty excited. And these really bright parts are where my, you know, hair was blonde and, you know, put some on it, so fuck it, whatever. But go L'Oreal because it really works. You would think, wow, this shit is not gonna work on my fucking hair, and then, you know, you put it on and it works out pretty okay. So yes, gold star. There's also there's Ion Color Brilliance in any shade really, but like natural colors, they're good because they last a long time. Like one of my friends, every time we dye her hair, it somehow turns orange, and we're not sure why it fades to orange because we don't always dye our hair red, but it just does that. And recently, I decided to use like Ion because they had it at Sally's. It was like, I don't know, the same price, if not a little cheaper than like a box dye. So we just went for it, and it worked a lot better because her hair didn't fade to orange. It's just kind of like fading to like a lighter brown, which is better than orange, much better than orange. However, it doesn't work really well if you're trying to cover up like crazy colors, because when my hair was purple, I tried to cover it with the brown, and it worked like really well for a day, and then afterwards it just faded really badly. So I don't know, at least for me it didn't work out so well. But otherwise, natural hair colors for like Ion, fuck yeah. Unnatural hair colors like blues and shit, that will last forever in your hair. So if you want to keep a certain color in your hair for a really long time, go with Ion, because you can get it at Sally's. It's pretty cheap. It's like cheaper than like Manic Panic, and you can keep it in for a really long time. But it also sucks if you change your hair color a lot because it's really hard to like bleach out some of the blues and the greens. So if you're planning on keeping your hair color in for a long time and not want to like touch it up every fucking week, why not use Ion Color Brilliance? There's also Manic Panic. Manic Panic is cool, but I don't think it's the best product in the whole entire fucking world. Basically, I've used it a bunch of times because it doesn't, like, it doesn't last a long time in my hair, so when I want to change it, it's not a big deal, because it'll just, like, wash out in, like, I don't know, 2 weeks. So if you change your hair color a lot, Manic Panic might be best for you. Some people make it work for a really long time, and that's cool for them, but for me personally, it doesn't stay in that long. But otherwise, Manic Panic's cool. It's cool, and you can get it at Sally's, but it's kind of expensive. Well, I mean, I guess $10 isn't that expensive, but for me it's expensive, because I'm fucking cheap. Oh. By the way, you know what? If you're ever cruising through Sally's, or, you know, Hot Topic or whatever, and you stumble upon this little bottle with like a built-in applicator tip, you know, that goes by a name known as Color Jams, fuck that shit in the ass. I hate color jams with a burning passion. I hate color jams. It's so bad. It's probably one of the worst hair dyes I've ever fucking used. It's so bad. Like, I don't even understand why it's so bad, actually. Because I've given it 2 chances. Like, one time I was dyeing my hair purple, and I'm like, well, maybe I should try a different brand or whatever, blah, blah, blah. So I'm like, whoa, Color Jams is cheap? Let's fucking go for it. Yeah, it sucked dick because I put it in my hair and it didn't even stay in. And I left it in for like 45 minutes, which is what I usually leave my hair dyes in, and it works out perfectly fucking fine. So it just rinsed out, and whatever was left of it was like just gross and shitty. So I was like, oh, well, that's fucking stupid. I don't want this shit anymore. You know, and I threw it on a back burner because it sucked, you know. And then earlier this year, I'm like, you know what I'm gonna do? Dye my bangs baby pink. And you know what I also did? I bought Color Jams again because I don't know. I was like, you know what? It'll be fine. I'm just gonna, you know, put that shit in my bangs. You know, it was a really light pink. Yeah, put that shit in my bangs. Left it in for like a good half hour, and then it just rinses all out. I'm like, fuck me. So I'm like, you know what, I'll do it again. I redid it, left it in a little longer, still rinsed out. I was like, you son of a shit. I hate Color Jams. Like, how can you even take a brand called Color Jams seriously? Like, fuck that. I would never take that seriously. That's bullshit. Don't buy that shit. Don't buy that shit. On the other hand, I'm a very big fan of Punky Color. Punky Color, they don't really have at Sally's, because I found it at the Ulta store, and they occasionally have it at Hot Topic. But Punky Color is my favorite, because, I don't know, like, the amount of time it, like, lasts in your hair is, like, perfect. It's, like, it doesn't really fade quickly, and especially with, like, the purples, like, when they fade, they don't fade ugly, I guess. They just, like, turn into a lighter purple, but it doesn't really get gray. And basically, like, I use their purple shades, I don't know, like plum and violet, because I used to dye my hair, like my whole entire head purple a lot, and it was a really reliable brand, because it was really cool. Like, your hair would glow without having to be under a light, I guess. I don't know, it was really cool, and it smelled like grapes, and it was really good smelling for hair dye, I guess. I don't know. It was really easy to change when I wanted to change my hair, but it also lasted a while without me having to touch it up like every 2 weeks, and I don't have any real complaints about Punky Color. I think they have a really cool color selection too, and I've used their blues before. I used Lagoon Blue, and it was really cool and a really pretty shade, and I recommend Punky Color as the ultimate hair dye. I mean, I haven't gotten a chance to try special effects because I really don't fucking feel like ordering things online because I suck. But here in the States, Punky Color is where it's at. And I'm sure plenty of people will disagree with me. But you know what? I don't care, because Punky Color always works out for me. It always comes through for me in the end. So, I salute you, Punky Color. Thank God for you. Basically, that's like the amount of, you know, hair dye brands I've used that I can at least remember, that I have in my hair dye storage system. So, I know, any questions, comments, I'll answer them, whatever. I mean, I've been dyeing my hair for a really long time, and I don't really know what I'm doing. Yeah. But you know what? Whatever. So, if you somehow sat through this, congratulations, and fuck yeah.